Good morning, sir. We are Group 2 from Industrial Organization, BEEI3053, Class A. Today, we are proud to present our funding for this group assignment. The industry that we have chosen was Transportation and Logistics Industry, and our member consists of Wu Ziqing, Lo Lik Yong, Chua Zhengquan, Chua Wee Chan, Mimi Atira, and myself, Yu Kai Jet. Without further ado, please allow me to introduce the sectors that we have chosen, which is Transportation and Logistics. So, what is transportation and logistics? Transportation can be defined as movement of goods. Meanwhile, logistics are functioning in storage, packaging, and transporting of goods. Transportation and logistics play an important role to support the other industries and development of the economy in Malaysia. It is one of the most important sectors to keep our economic system flowing, as every sector is dependent on transportation and logistics to ensure the stability of operations. Any changes, even the slightest changes in transportation or logistics, will bring a domino effect to the entire operation of an economy. This is exactly what happened during the pandemic COVID-19, as in December 2019, the world was faced with an unprecedented threat, which is pandemic COVID-19. In the effort to break the chain of transmission, most countries, including Malaysia, decided to take drastic measures. These include movement control order and shut down almost all physical activity, including economic activity in almost all industry. And of course, transportation and logistics industry was no exception. This led to the disruption of supply chain, and the sector suffered a major blow and loss. It is safe to say that COVID-19 pandemic has a great impact on the transportation and logistics industry. Therefore, in this presentation, we are going to discuss the transportation and logistics industry by using the structure conduct performance paradigm from 2017 to 2021, which is from the pre-pandemic period to post-pandemic period. The companies that were chosen are HarbourLink Group Berhad, CJ Century Logistics Holdings Berhad, Shenyang Shipping Corporation Berhad, Xinhua Holdings Berhad, Kyongnam Logistics Holding Berhad, Freight Management Holdings Berhad, and C-Hub Consolidated Berhad. Thank you very much. I will now pass the stage to my friend Zheng Quan.
Good morning, sir and everyone. My name is Uchiching, metric number 270434. I will present about the structure. We will discuss about the market structure, the number of buyer and seller, the barrier of entry, and also the product differentiation in the transportation and logistics industry. First of all, let's take a look on the table of four-firm concentration ratio from 2017 to 2021. For 2017, the CR4 is 0.81. For 2018, the CR4 is 0.80. For 2019, the CR4 is 0.78. For 2020, the CR4 is 0.76. And lastly, for 2021, the CR4 is 0.78. Alright, based on the table, we can conclude that the transportation and logistics industry is a highly oligopoly. This is because the CR4 is between 60% to 99%. We can say that the transportation and logistics industry is highly concentrated. After that, we are able to know that the market structure is a highly oligopoly. In this industry, there are a few large firms and a lot of buyers. There is high barrier of entry, and the firms in the transportation and logistics industry did apply the product differentiation. Number of buyer and seller. The transportation and logistics industry have a few firms with great market share. They are interdependent with each other. This means that they are aware of the action of their competitors to respond appropriately. They are very sensitive with the behavior of competitors, such as how they determine the price, promotion plan, and so on. So they are able to remain competitive. They are able to remain their competitiveness. Besides, they also have a large number of buyers. the demand of transportation and logistics services is quite high. The barrier of entry. To exit or entry into the industry, they have to face the high barrier of entry. This means that it is difficult to enter into the transportation and logistics industry. This is because they have to been through the challenges such as getting license and permit, economies of scale of large firms, government regulation, high capital and technology, and so on. For example, due to the economies of scale, this is only beneficial to the large firms because the large firms often hold more capital and resources compared to the small firms. Therefore, the new entrants and small firms are lack of competitive advantage and they always face difficulty. Product differentiation. In oligopoly, the firms are always trying to differentiate their products and services in order to maintain their competitiveness. In the transportation and logistics industry, the firms differentiate their transportation and logistics services. For Harvard Link Group Berhad, their main focus is air, road, sea logistics, engineering and construction, heavy lifting, haulage, and property development. For CJ Century Logistics Holdings Berhad, they are the leader in integrated logistics industry such as freight forwarding, haulage, oil logistics, transportation, warehousing, storage, and property investment services. For Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad, they focus on the domestic and international shipping services. For Xinhua Holding Berhad, they involved in cargo transportation, container haulage, warehousing and distribution, customer brokerage, and non-vessel owning common carrier, manufacturing and fabrication of trailer. For Tiongnan Logistics Holdings Berhad, they provide comprehensive logistics solutions which include domestic trucking and fully integrated. They provide comprehensive logistics solutions which include domestic trucking and fully integrated third, um, third-party logistics solutions and the specific solutions. They pro- um, they They can personalize their services based on the customer's needs. For Freight Management Holdings Berhad, they mainly focus on freight forwarding services and international logistics solutions. And C-Hub Consolidated Berhad mainly focus on transportation services, heavy automobile maintenance, forwarding agents, bonded truck, bonded warehousing, and contractor services. So we can see that those firms are trying to differentiate their services with their competitors. They are able to remain their competitive advantage. That is all from me. Thank you.
Good evening, Doctor. My name is Chua Wee Chua, metric number 271948. Now I will continue my part, which is conduct. This part will analyze the chosen firm from the aspect of product and service, business objective, advertising and marketing, and research and development. First, the Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad. There are two main services provided by Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad. One is shipping service that involve domestic and international market, with a total of 295 fleet of vessels. Another service is shipbuilding. They have 4 shipbuilding and repair shipyard to provide shipbuilding and ship repair service. This includes shipping agency and forwarding service, third-party logistic, transportation solution, ship repair, modification, and maintenance service. Next, the business objective of Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad is to build a modern integrated shipping and shipbuilding benchmarking for excellence in providing comprehensive, innovative, and efficient quality service. They aim to become the premier shipbuilding and integrate marine structure fabricator and one-stop logistics service provider and marine engineering in Southeast Asia and beyond. For advertising and marketing, Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad As one of the few large shipping and shipbuilding operators, Shenyang Shipping Corporation take advantage of economies of scale that they can lower their cost of advertising and marketing compared to the other small company. They also focus on their social responsibility to increase their reputation and public trust, such as concern about environmental issues that they consider the 4R to reduce wastage. For research and development, Shenyang Shipping Corporation Berhad also pay attention to the research and development regarding the shipping, shipbuilding, and ship repair services. They focus on the advance of technology in the 3D, such as the digital twin technology for new vessels, enhance the maintenance, safety drill, and training with virtual reality technology. Second, Xinhua Holding Berhad. Xinhua Holding Berhad provide 5 types of service which include cargo transportation, container haulage, warehousing and distribution, customer brokerage, and NOCC, non-vessel owning common carrier. For land transportation, they have over 1,700 units of vehicle, which include prime mover, trailer, and trucks. For warehousing and distribution, they provide general storage, cargo consolidation, inventory management, and other value-added services. Xinhua Holding Berhad aims to become a renowned integrated logistics service provider. They hope to provide high-quality, efficient, timely, and cost-effective service to the customers. They also want to enhance the technology used in logistics system to increase the competitiveness of the company. For advertising and marketing, Xinhua Holding Berhad expand their business domestically and internationally by marketing segmentation. Marketing segmentation is a marketing strategy that focuses on selected customer and present the logistic and transportation to them to appeal their interest. They also increase their marketing share by leveraging their experience, technology advancement, and track achievement. They also emphasize the charity activity to promote their brand by sponsoring, donating, healthcare, and environmental campaign. For research and development, Xinhua Holding Berhad emphasized the investment in research and development to tackle the distribution in the logistic and transportation industry. They focus on use of the internet and artificial intelligence (AI) in the operation of logistics and transportation. Third, HarbourLink Berhad Conduct. HarbourLink Group Berhad provide a few services such as the integrated logistics service, shipping and marine service, engineering and construction, heavy lifting and haulage, and property development. Under the integrated logistics service, they provide transportation and handling service such as project cargo delivery, general cargo transportation, container haulage, and small parcel delivery, freight forwarding, door-to-door basic, marine consultancy, and warehousing. The company utilized their own comprehensive fleet of heavy lifting equipment. Their engineers and technicians have completed numerous successful projects in heavy crane lifting and installation, project study and planning, and heavy lifting. The business objectives for HarbourLink Group Berhad are to establish as the region's top integrated total logistic and EPCC provider by offering new service to clients via innovation, efficiency, and energy. They aim to build a working environment with a culture of trust and collaboration of all parties. For advertising and marketing, market segmentation is the process by which HarbourLink divide the whole market into 4 smaller segments and group with comparable characteristics, purchasing patterns, socio-economic background, and so on. The 4 segmentation is geographic segmentation, demographic segmentation, psychological segmentation, and behavioral segmentation. For research and development, HarbourLink Group Berhad adopt the strategies and technologies such as Shipping and Marine Service Division and Integrate Logistics Division to scale up the business in the future. Under the Shipping and Marine Service Division, the company strategically took advantage of the market slowdown to boost their fleet size by attaining 2 units of 700 tons container. To sustain the business in the corporate world, they continue to sustain the cost, evaluate sustainability of operating routes, and continuously upgrade their customer base and operational management. Fourth, CJ Century Holding Berhad. CJ Century Logistics Holding Berhad provided four segments of service, namely integrated logistics, petroleum logistics, procurement logistics, and data management solution. Century Holding Berhad objective is to perform efficient and responsible business activity to enhance the interest and quality of life of the stakeholder. They aim to create and deliver sustainable value to all stakeholders. For advertising and marketing, CJ Century Logistics Holding Berhad plans to deploy responsible stakeholder engagement and promotion activity to communicate with the target stakeholder through various platforms, both internally and externally, to upkeep their corporate brand and strengthen our presence in the industry. For research and development, CJ Center's ability to provide innovative and comprehensive service and solutions enable them to remain compatible in the logistics industry. The company invests in advanced machine, equipment, and manufacturing facility to constantly improve production efficiency and reduce faulty product. Meanwhile, in courier service, the company has invested in waste bag track and track system through the Genesis parcel system, enabling their customer to access real-time shipment status at any time. Following the paradigm shift, CJ Century continued to move toward the digital edge to improve our service quality, customer experience, and operational efficiency. Next, C-Hub Consolidated Berhad. There are 5 logistic and freight forwarding solutions provided by C-Hub Consolidated Berhad, which include freight forwarding, inland transport, machinery for hire, custom brokerage, and bonded warehouse and bonded truck. The objective of C-Hub Consolidated Berhad is to become the reputable, experienced carrier and provide efficient, reliable service to their customer. They hope to provide a total logistics solution to their customer and help them to achieve higher cost efficiency by offering personalized and reliable service. For advertising and marketing, the marketing strategy used by C-Hub Consolidated Berhad is market segmentation. The fourth segmentation is geographic, demographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, and behavioral segmentation. From this, we can see that the advertising and marketing strategy that used by C-Hub Consolidated Berhad is same with HarbourLink Group Berhad that I mentioned just now. For research and development, C-Hub Consolidated Berhad spend their investment cost on varying the technology used in their tracking business. They successfully leverage the technology enhancement into their operation, which include marketing and customer service management, digital integration of their value chain, and discovering new business opportunity by using the technology. Next, Gyeongnam Logistics Holding Berhad. Gyeongnam Logistics Holding Berhad provided 3 main services, which include custom brokerage, haulage and transport, and last mile delivery. For last mile delivery, they help their client to keep the goods and transfer it around the region because they have the large network in both East and West Malaysia. Gyeongnam Logistics Holding Berhad aims to be the Frost Sullivan best domestic logistics service provider in Malaysia. They intend to concentrate the resource on improving its logistics and warehousing segment by expanding its fleet and warehousing capacity. For advertising and marketing, the marketing strategy used by Gyeongnam Logistics Holding Berhad is market segmentation. The market segmentation is geographic segmentation, where they segmentize their client based on the location that provides service. With this, they can specialize their logistic and transportation service based on their market in different geography. For research and development, Gyeongnam Logistics Holding Berhad has made significant investment in IT infrastructure, as well as the modern handling facility and equipment to ensure that they remain competitive. They also concentrate on the online retailer market and establish their last-mile e-commerce delivery service that will help them to explore more business opportunity by expanding their delivery service for e-commerce company. Last but not least, Freight Management Holding Berhad. Freight Management Holding Berhad provide various kind of logistics service, including air and sea freight service, custom brokerage, haulage and land transport, cross-border trucking, third-party logistics, warehousing, e-fulfillment, truck and bus, and also specialized logistics. They are involved in inbound and outbound shipping. They also offer export and import service, They are able to do the specialized logistics such as offering shipment and dangerous goods. Freight Management Holding Berhad aims to become the leading freight and logistics provider in Southeast Asia. They want to offer the faster, cost-effective, and quality logistics service that meet the customer need. Their objectives are providing personalized logistics services and value proposition for the customers. For advertising and marketing, the marketing strategy of Freight Management Holding Berhad to expand their market is through acquisition and merger. To expand their international market, Freight Management Holding Berhad makes acquisition with 3 freight forwarding service companies in the United States. By the acquisition, this can leverage the existing customer and technology to contribute profit to their company. For research and development, Freight Management Holding Berhad plan to leverage the resources of Inter-Oriented Service (IOS) company that have yearly experience in forwarding service and custom brokerage in United States to discover more opportunity in the new market. They also want to convert their service and with digital investment. They successfully developed a new service that related to their technology with logistics, which is e-commerce fulfillment service. They enable them to ease their online retail service, manage the business, and deliver the service to their customer more efficiently and effectively. So that's all from my part. Now I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Lolik Yong, matrix number 270261. I will present on the performance part from the aspect of revenue, return on asset, return of equity, average ROA, average ROE, and also technological progress. This table shows the revenue of chosen firm in the transportation and logistics industry in 2017 to 2021. Based on the table, we can see that the revenue of CJ Century Logistics Holding Berhad and Freight Management Holding Berhad increased continuously from 2017 to 2021. This means that the company have not affected by the COVID-19 pandemic as they are well prepared to address the problem raised by the pandemic. For example, CJ Century Holding Berhad planned for acquisitions with the other firm to diversify their risks during the pandemic. Besides, we can see that Haber Link Group Berhad, Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad, Xinhua Holding Berhad, Dongnam Logistics Holding Berhad, and Sihab Consolidated Berhad show in constant movement of revenue from 2017 to 2021. The total revenue of those firms in the transportation and logistics industry remained constantly increasing from 2661282 million in 2017 to 3597114 million in 2021. And overall, the transportation and logistics industry in Malaysia has not been seriously affected by the pandemic of COVID-19, but the pandemic has slowed down the profit of the industry. Next, the table shows the return of asset for chosen firm in the transportation and logistics industry in Malaysia from 2017 to 2021. ROA is an efficiency measure of how well a company uses asset to generate income. As the table shows, ROA of Haberlin Group first increased from 2017 to 2018, then decreased in 2020, and finally increased sharply in 2021. This means that the ability of the company to make profit from the asset had been affected in 2019 and 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, they will be able to recover their ROA in 2021. For CJ Century Holding Berhad, the ROA experienced negative in 2019. This is because the company overall logistics service segment was less profitable due to the less margin in oil logistics segment in 2019. Next, the ROA of Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad also experienced 2 years of negative ROA in 2019 and 2020. This is due to the implementations of MCO to curb the spread of COVID-19. For Xinhua Holding, ROA has continued to decline from 2017 to 2020, then it managed to increase in 2021, which means that the company are more efficiency and productivity in managing their balance sheet to generate profit. The increase in ROA was due to a pro forma gain of 1.08 million to be received by Xinhua Holding Berhad due to a sales and leaseback transaction with Axis Trade. As for Tiongnan Logistics Holding Berhad, it showed the inconsistently ROA. The slight increase of ROA in 2021 is due to increased demand for group logistic and warehouse service from existing and new customers. The ROA of Freight Management Holding Berhad has continued to decline from 2017 to 2020, then gradually increased in 2021. This shows that the company is slowly recovering from the loss caused by the COVID-19 pandemic in the previous year. Lastly, for C-Hub Consolidated Berhad, the company has experienced several years of low and negative ROA, which means that the company is not using its asset effectively to increase revenue. Now let's look at the ROE. According to the table, at first the ROE of Haberlin Group increased from 2017 to 2018, then decreased in 2020, and lastly increased in 2021. We can see that the company suffered low ROE in 2019 and 2020, but they managed to increase their ROE in 2021. For CJ Century Logistics Holding Berhad, the ROE remained low in this few years, especially in 2019, as the ROE is negative, which was due to the pandemic. For Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad, we can see that the ROE experienced negative in 2019 and 2020. This is because the financial performance of the year in both years has been severely hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. For Xinhua Holding Berhad, ROE continues to decline from 2017 to 2020. The decline is due to the ability to make money from their equity was worsened due to the impact of COVID-19. For Tiongnan Logistics Holding Berhad, the ROE was positive but remained low from 2018 to 2021. The company was able to maintain their positive rate due to their advantage of economy of scale, but could not avoid suffering a low rate of ROE during COVID-19 pandemic. For Freight Management Holding Berhad, the ROE also suddenly dropped in 2019 and 2020 as the operation were affected by COVID-19 pandemic. However, they will be able to increase the ROE in 2021 because the transportation and logistics industry slowly recover from the impact of COVID-19. Next, ROE of C-Hub Consolidated Berhad remained low from 2017 to 2021, but during the pandemic, the company has experienced negative ROE in 2019 and 2020. Then, the company strived to increase the profit by focusing on their main construction business and reducing the core business. As a result, ROE is up slightly in 2021 but still in red. Now I will talk on average ROA and average ROE. From the graph, we can see that Haberlin Group Berhad had the highest average ROA in 2017 to 2021 at 6.14%. This means that the company is more efficient and productive by utilizing assets to generate profit. In opposite, Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad had the lowest average ROA at negative 2.48%. This means that the company still needs improvement to increase revenue and they should use assets wisely. Then the average ROE of Haberlin Group is also higher than other companies at 8.60%. This means that the company is doing well in generating profit by effectively leverage shareholder equity. On the other hand, Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad had the lowest average ROE at negative 19.25%. This means that the company is less efficient in generating profit from its equity. They need to improve to invest in more productive assets. In short, Haberlin Group Berhad is the top performer as they managed to maintain the higher average ROA and average ROE from 2017 to 2021. However, Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad underperformed due to the lowest average ROA and lower average ROE from 2017 to 2021. There are three types of technology used by the transportation and logistics firms in order to be more efficient and effective. The first one is e-commerce logistics. It refers to the use of digital channel to get order from customer and delivering goods and service to them. It is often used by the transportation and logistics industry to ease their process. It includes order fulfillment, inventory management, warehouse solutions, and others. For example, Freight Management Holding Berhad provide e-fulfillment to connect with customers through online and show them the process of receiving, packaging, shipping, and delivering goods to their customer. Moreover, e-commerce logistics also provide inventory management for the transportation and logistics company that will be able to check on their inventory anytime to make sure their supply chain network is always working. So the use of e-commerce logistics can increase their productivity. The second is digital twins. It refers to software that stimulate real-world data and predict the performance or action of a product. It is used in the transportation and logistics industry to provide accurate data and predict future performance. It is also used in warehouse to optimize warehousing process and workflow. In addition, it also processes the collected data and determine the most efficient and effective logistic operation. With this technology, the transportation and logistics service company are be able to predict and make decisions to increase productivity. Then they will better serve their customer according to their needs. Thirdly is transportation management system. It refers to software that manage the supply of the transportation and logistics service company. It is a platform that helps the firm to manage their business plan, monitor shipping process, and the other logistic documentations. It is used by Tiongnan Logistic Holding Berhad. The technology is widely used because it can effectively support the supply chain management, and it is the basic of e-commerce logistics. This is the basic that will help to develop more transportation and logistic technology in the future. With this technology, the firm can achieve productive efficiencies and allocative efficiency as they will be able to manage the supply chains, monitor their operations, and provide more high-quality service that meet customer satisfactions. That's all from me. I'll pass to the next member.
Hello everyone, my name is Mimi Atira Binti Sahar. My number matric is 273108. Now it's my turn to present about government policy that should be applied to boost the economic growth in the transportation and logistics industry. Firstly, since we discovered that some companies such as Shenyang Shipping Corporation Berhad and Sihab Consolidated Berhad suffer from low profitability during the COVID-19 pandemic, we propose implementing fiscal policy to assist transportation and logistics service companies that are struggling to make a profit. Fiscal policy is a government strategy for reducing economic contraction and unemployment through taxation and subsidies. The government should implement an expansionary fiscal strategy to assist low-profit firms. The term expansionary fiscal policy refers to the reduction of taxes and the provision of subsidy. Transportation and logistics service should be taxed at a lower rate by the government. This will assist business in reducing production costs. Companies can reduce their financial load since they are able to pay less and save money. Furthermore, the government should pay subsidies to business who sustains loss because of the COVID-19 outbreak. For example, the government should provide financial help to those businesses. This will assist the business in getting through their difficult times and avoiding bankruptcy. Secondly, the transportation and logistics business are one of the most polluting industries in the world. Transportation and logistics service, as we all know, emit dirty gas and harmful emissions. This emission will pollute the environment, resulting in water pollution, air pollution, and land pollution, among other things. As a result, the government should enact rigorous environmental policies to ensure that transportation and logistics service providers are aware of and concerned about environmental issues. Environmental policy can be defined as a set of guidelines for dealing with environmental issues that must be followed by all stakeholders, particularly industry firms. To safeguard nature, the government should strictly enforce environmental policies. The law regulating waste management, wildlife protection, chemical gas or water emission, and any other item that will contribute to pollution should be clearly defined in the environmental policy. Environmental issues should always be a consideration for transportation and logistics service providers. Companies that violate the policy should be punished and fined.
Hello everyone, so my name is Chua Cheng Guan, metric number 272015. So I will continue the presentation for the conclusion part. In general, we can conclude that the transportation and logistics industry is highly oligopoly in Malaysia. This indicates that there are a few large firms in this industry. The barrier of entry of the transportation and logistics industry is high in Malaysia. The firms are trying to differentiate their service by offering various kinds of transportation and logistics service. Additionally, the chosen firms all have their marketing perspective to expand their own business in the future. They also have their clear objective, marketing strategy, and also the research and development R&D to overcome their challenge and achieve their target in the future. In terms of performance, the majority of the firms have a great performance to maintain their profitability, which include Heberlin Group Berhad, CJ Century, Xinhua, Tiongnan, and Freight Management Holding Berhad. However, there are some firms face the difficulty to maintain their profitability, especially during the pandemic of the COVID-19, which is Xinjiang Shipping Corporation Berhad and also the Shihab Consolidate Berhad. Besides that, the technological process in the transportation and logistics industry include the e-commerce logistics, digital twins, and also the transportation management system that will help the firm to explore more business opportunity. In order to help those companies who suffer during the pandemic COVID-19, the expansionary fiscal policy should be implemented. Moreover, environmental policy should also be applied to decrease the pollution caused by the transportation and logistics industry. That's all from our group. Thank you.